Hey, we're here playing Whitewater. We're going to try for the vacation jackpot, which is a huge bonus at the tail end of this game. To get the vacation jackpot, you have to complete 3 major tasks that are each difficult in their own right. Tasks are to complete the river letters 5 times. You can shoot the river targets or get them by shooting the in lane when they're lit. So you'll see me flip the in lane quite a bit to try and control myself and get some of those letters for free when I can. The second task is to complete the rafts. There are 9 rafts headed to Wet Willies at the end. To complete a raft, you must shoot all the flashing yellow lights that are available on the playfield. There's only 1 to start, but that number grows as the game goes on. The third task is to complete all of the bumper awards here. The boulder awards are awarded up here at the Bigfoot shot, which is a little confusing at first. But basically, as you plunge, you're going to go up to this upper flipper here, and there are 2 shots. One is yellow and one is red. You shoot the one that's flashing, and it'll either light or give you an award. So I'm going to try to light the whirlpool here, and we're going to play the game out and see how far we can advance. So that yellow shot will light a red shot, and if I get back up at the top there and shoot the whirlpool again, I will get to play one of the rounds. In this case, it's lit for Man Overboard. So one of the tasks, again, is to complete all 6 of those rounds. I've got 1 round down, 5 to go. This round is called Man Overboard. The goal is to shoot a flashing yellow light, and there's only 1 of them. So let's get that light. Boom. As you proceed throughout the game, advancing rafts, the music changes ever so slightly at first, but as the game goes on, it gets more frantic, more frenetic, more interesting. It's great sound design, great music design. One of the really classiest pieces of pinball music ever created, I feel. So as I shoot this Insanity Falls, or miss it, the next time I shoot Insanity Falls, that ramp shot, it's going to change the music up as I complete the set of yellow lights. So let's not miss this one this time and show you the changeover in the music. You can hear the music had a pretty significant change there. And every raft has a different piece of music attached to it, all kind of based on the same theme. It's really cool. A good example there of just flipper, well, and it ended in disaster there, but decent flipper moves of moving the ball around from one side to the other. You can hold the flipper up and let it go to the other side in hopes that it will... hold the flipper up in hopes that it'll roll over to the other side. In this case, there's a lot of momentum that comes around off that ramp, so it's not hard to do that. I'm about to try lining something up, which is called 5X multi-ball. 5X multi-ball can be achieved by collecting one of these awards. So a specific award called 5X Playfield gives you 5 times scoring for 30 seconds only. You want to line that up so that the very first thing you do in those 30 seconds is to start multi-ball. So the goal is to get 2 locks. On the 3rd ball, plunge it into the whirlpool with 5X lit. Collect your 5X, then shoot the 3rd lock with your very first shot out of there. So we'll see if I can do that. I'm going to avoid that and try to collect the 2nd lock. There's lock 2. Now I need to shoot the whirlpool shot, the red flashing light at Bigfoot Bluff at the top, which will start 5X scoring for 30 seconds. Apologize for this, I'm trying to plunge it the right speed so I get the ball where it needs to be. So this started 5X scoring for 30 seconds, and I'm aiming just for this one shot right up the middle. 25 seconds, excuse me. So let's see if I can get in there. The faster I can get in there, the more it's going to be worth to me. And there we go. We get the 5X. The timer is still ticking down. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Well, got the 5X, but only 1. That's a little disappointing. A lot disappointing, actually. So it was 90 million points for that one jackpot, but it really didn't feel as impressive as it ought to. You can tell it if you can get that going. That was a real opportunity wasted. Huge potential points. At Papa Finals, if I had done that, I'd be pretty disappointed. So So we're going to try to continue here, see how far along we can get. We're advancing rafts. We're collecting some of the awards. We're about halfway through the chain of awards, halfway through the chain of rafts, and halfway through the chain of river letters. So there's opportunity here to actually pull this off, but gonna have to be a little careful about my shooting, and also try to actively collect letters during this multi-ball round called Whirlpool Challenge. I need 3 more completions of river, but the next completion is about to happen. So I could ignore all my other tasks and just try to collect letters off the in-lanes. I'm just gonna play it out and see how many letters I can collect my normal play. One of the nice things you can try to do is do a quick flip up and into the inlane. That turned out to be very poorly played. But what I'm trying to do now is just make sure that I get all the river letters, as well as trying to get rafts done. I'm going to collect this raft here, advancing raft to 14 million. And the music changes. I got a couple free letter out of that, the way I trapped that ball. 8 more letters to go, so at some point I may want to abandon playing the rest of the game and try just for letters. Because if I don't get all the letters on this ball, I actually would have to start over completely on the next ball. So 6 more letters, 5 more letters. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh boy. I got control again. Now I just need 5 more letters, 1 more completion. You might say, well, why don't you shoot for that thing? Well, this shot, when it goes over the river letter, is giving me freebies. So every time I shoot that center shot, no way out, I can get a letter without danger. The thing in pinball is you can shoot shots anytime you want to, but some of them are really risky. The river letter shot is really risky. You shoot that, the ball is out of control, it could go anywhere, and it's very likely to go places you don't want it to. So you can take the letters for free off of the plunge, off the lanes, and take them when you're getting close. So this is probably very boring to watch, but you're going to see me trying to cash in 2 more letters here, and then I'll continue playing the rest of the game. There's 1 letter to go, and I'm going to get the letter regardless of where this ball comes down, so let me take a shot there and claim the letter. So, Class 6 river, that's the first task. They don't have to be done in any order, although the locks have to come last. Now that's going to give me Boulder Garden. The Mystery Canyon is the last of the 6 awards, so I've completed all 6 awards now. All I need to do here is get rafts and then start multi-ball. All I need to do. I mean, that's still a heavy task, but I'm doing pretty decently as far as getting rafts done. That's 7 rafts. 2 more rafts to go. Again, you can hear the music changing in really, really nice ways. Oh boy, this comes down to the middle. Okay, trying to get control here. Let's get a little bit there, a little tap there. There we go. All right, 2 more rafts to go. Oh boy. What I'm trying to do now is start the next Whirlpool round, which is Whirlpool Challenge. Whirlpool Challenge will give me a chance to shoot basically just for rafts. During this round, as Whirlpool Challenge begins, normally the last time you saw me play Whirlpool Challenge, I was shooting for Bigfoot to collect points. This time I'm going to ignore that and try to finish off the last 2 rafts I need to get that award towards the vacation jackpot. As I collect the ball, I'm aiming for any flashing light. Flashing yellow light. There are lots of flashing lights, but the flashing yellow lights, of which there are now 4 this time. There's 1. Okay, get some control. There's a miss to the second shot. Oh, it gave me credit off the bounce. That's 2. And I lost the ball, but, you know, got some decent progress there. Nope. So, I'm closing in here on the vacation jackpot. I need to get to Wet Willie's, which is 2 rafts away. There are 2 shots on this raft, and then there'll be 4 more shots on the next raft. The hardest shot in the game by far is the one through the bumpers to the right, called Boomerang Bend. And Boomerang Bend is really challenging. Unfortunately, the further you go raft-wise, the more likely it is to give you Boomerang Bend. And you can avoid Boomerang Bend by making other shots that will give you freebies, like free rafts or free hazards. But there it is. There's Boomerang Bend, and there's 1 raft to go. 1 raft to go, 1 lock to go, 5 shots to go. Those are tough 5 shots at times. There's one. Oh man, I would have liked to one more bumper there. So I'm going to try to finish this off in a different way than I expected to, which is I can get advanced rafts soon on the boulder. So I'm going to try doing it that way and get my shots through advanced rafts. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so boulder shot. Not making that happen right now. That's not cool. Alright, so I need the whirlpool shot up here at the top, which I've missed now twice in a row. 3 times in a row. How about 4 times in a row? I just need to make this shot, right? Yeah, there we go. Get that going. The very next award in the sequence here is advanced rafts. If I can pull that off, I will get the final raft that I need in order to get Wet Willie's. Oh no! Although that will advance me closer to Wet Willie's, the fact that multi-ball just started is a disaster towards what I was trying to do. The reason being that starting multi-ball needs to be the last of the tasks you complete. So unfortunately, this means I'm going to have to go all the way back around and start another multi-ball, which will actually be very, very difficult. But I'm going to get that raft I wanted a minute ago, and Wet Willie's will begin. But I will now need to start multi-ball one more time in order to get the vacation jackpot. So everything's ready to go, but no locks. Furthermore, because I've played multi-ball twice, the multi-ball starting rules, the lock rules, get harder as you go along. But Willie's is a nice round. Cool, very cool music. The goal is to shoot each shot once. You get 10 million a shot, and then you can complete them all. You have a chance at a 100 million final bonus. I'm concentrating only on one thing right now, which is get blocks and get multi-ball. Oh, it's so disappointing. It was this close. That was this close to actually getting the vacation jackpot on the first ball of the game, not just without extra balls. I think that's actually something I've never done before. I'm not sure of that, but I can't remember ever doing that before. But in any case, I'm trying to go for locks here and make my way back to multi-ball to get into vacation. And that's just disappointing of having that bad bounce turn into a lack of performance on this ball. Yeah. All right, so we got to do it. So let's do it. That's what you came to see, right? All right, so let's get the lock going. We need to get 3 locks, and to even light the lock, it takes 4 shots. One to each of the 2 green targets, 2 to each of the green targets, and those shots are drain monsters. Any of those shots, the green targets could just drain you, and there we go. So unfortunately, I was this close to getting the vacation. As you can see, it was elusive. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It was an excellent start to the game. Disappointing ending, but fun little game. Whitewater, one of the greatest pinball machines of the 1990s. If you get the chance to play one here at Papa, come on over. If you see one on location, put put some quarters in it immediately. Best wishes. Thanks for watching. Play some pinball.